anything. 1480 WHBC.
Live from the WHBC Broadcast Center. Find out more about area businesses, agencies, and events.
It's what's going on right now.
This is Spotlight.
All right, we're back at our Spotlight position here on a beautiful Wednesday morning. And getting a little bit of feedback, so hopefully we'll get that taken care of. But it is time for our Wednesday edition of Spotlight. Today, we're going to be talking Jenny Can with Jenny Bolyard, who is the owner of Jenny Can. How are you, lady?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Just came back from Ireland and now I'm just getting back into the swing of things. And you and I recently saw each other at a wonderful charity event for Compassion Delivered. That was wonderful.
Yep, one of my great friends, Amanda Ann Schutz. It was really nice seeing you. It was kind of a surprise. I wasn't expecting you there.
Yeah, very good. So and it was a wonderful event. But we're here today to talk about your companies.
Yes.
Let's first start out with with Jenny Can. Tell everybody the history if they are for the first time hearing from you.
So this January actually will be 14 years that I've been in business. I know. It still surprises me, and I still get a little emotional about it, which is so strange considering I've been doing it for so long. But it just started off with me, and I had to adjust around my kids' schedule. So I started cleaning vacant apartments, and then led to here I am almost 14 years later, 3 businesses, 26 employees, and we clean just about everything that you could think of. So it's definitely moving in the right direction still.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I think about all the things that you do, but you should be very proud of what you've achieved. And honestly, people can be very excited about the products that you offer and the services that you offer, really.
Yeah. We take great pride in it. From the once a month clients to the one-time clients to the people that we clean for weekly, to hoarder homes, to carpet cleaning, laundry service, organizing. So we take it all really, really personal. So we do offer everything that you could think of under one umbrella of a cleaning company.
So let's start with that. If the average person is sitting here going, "Ooh, I'm intrigued because I sure could use some help." In what ways can you help folks?
So we get a lot of people that just want an idea of a price, and then like for a deep cleaning. And then that's the hardest part with people is them trusting you, saying what you're going to do. So once we usually get in for the spring cleaning, it goes to, oh, well, you guys did such a great job. How much would it cost monthly or biweekly? And then, oh, you do laundry. Oh gosh, I didn't know you did upholstery cleaning. That would be great. We do power washing and outside windows. We do demo work. We do lawn care. I mean, dog poop scoop. We just started 3 things this past year. So like anything that you could think of that is related to cleaning on the inside and the outside, we can do.
And I remember the last time you and I were chatting, you had talked about going into some homes that what we would call hoarders or people who just were overwhelmed by what they have done. And that's something that you can work through as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Everything from the first initial contact is me. I come out, I do the assessment, but literally anything from doing the junk removal, the dumpsters, setting up the demos, setting up the cleanings. Sometimes the carpet can be saved, or the furniture can be saved. So that to literally, as crazy as this sounds, to counseling. So we've met some great therapists, psychologists in the area that we can refer people to as well.
That's great. And I know, people in that position who really are reaching out for help definitely need your help, right?
I would like to think so. My organizer has a psychology degree. So I've thought of every little niche that we can help people in those positions. So because for them to make the phone call is obviously the first big deal. And then to go in, that they're uncomfortable, and I get it, bringing me into your home. You don't want people to see this. You're embarrassed, you're ashamed. But there's no judgment. Literally, we just want to walk in. We just want to help you the best way we can. So if you need something that we don't do, we have the right resource to help you. Anywhere from, the real estate agent who can then help you with the title company, who can, help you, guide you that way, where we can guide you in cleaning, the demo, the construction, everything that you could possibly think of that a house would need at a hoarder home, just so they can go back home and they can feel safe. Their family feels good about it, and they can either stay there, or if they have to go to assisted living, like I said, we can recommend everybody that you could possibly think of that we know, like, and trust. I say this time and time again, I'm only sending people that I know, like, and trust, that I've used, only because I need to know that they're going to do what they say they're going to do. So I take this extremely serious.
And on a side where a person is just looking for, their monthly cleaning or things like that, you're very flexible in the services that you offer, kind of pick and choose or that kind of thing, right?
Oh, absolutely. We do budget-friendly cleaning. They can buy time. We can walk in and they can say, I just want bathrooms and kitchens done. They can get the whole house done. They can get the whole house except for the 3 bedrooms that are never used. I never make it what I want to do. I make it about the client, and we are very flexible. I look at myself, my company, like a solo cleaning company that's a company, if that makes any sense. So yes, there's 2 people coming, but I'm just as flexible as any solo person that could come to your home and do the exact same thing.
So if somebody's interested in getting some information, how can they go about doing that?
Well, my famous 330-704-1021 number, if you're looking more for carpet cleaning, is 330-492-0544 at Ace Carpet Cleaning.
All right. And we're going to take our first break here for the news. And when we come back, we'll talk more about Ace Carpet Cleaning and some of the other services, obviously, that you offer as we continue our spotlight on this Wednesday morning. We're talking with Jenny Bolyard, owner of Jenny Can and Ace Carpet Cleaning, right here on 1480 WHBC.
Thank you.
Been serving our local community for over 40 years. Our customers know they can count on our pharmacy staff, save money, and trust us. Stop by any of our Medicine Center pharmacy locations in Canton, Louisville, Minerva, and New Philadelphia, or visit us online at medshoprx.com.
When it comes to all-wheel drive vehicles, nobody gives you more to choose from than Toyota, including the best-selling Camry and the best-selling RAV4.
You've also got Toyota's 5 Brothers, which include the best-selling Tacoma and the legendary new 4Runner.
All-wheel drive gives you the traction you need for confident driving on any road, in any weather.
With 25 different all-wheel drive choices, there's only one thing you need to know.
Nobody knows all-wheel drive better than Toyota. Let's go places.
The Canton Palace Theater presents a selection of 4 Three Stooges shorts, including one with Shemp, on Canton's largest screen. Enjoy the Curly Shuffle on stage at intermission, too. Tickets can be purchased at cantonpalacetheater.org or at the door, too.
An official message from Medicare.
Couple more minutes, and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year, I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Verndale Water Experts has all your water softener salt needs. And right now, for a limited time, our Morton brand water softener salt is $1 off per bag.
Verndale's Water Center.
WHBC AM Canton, reliable as ever on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
From the News Talk 1480 WHBC Newsroom, voter turnout in Starr County near 30%, outpacing predictions locally and also the 20% expectation across the state. Speaking of across the state, Cincinnati's incumbent Democratic mayor won re-election, beating out Vice President J.D. Vance's half-brother. It was a big night at the ballot box for Democratic candidates with a clean sweep in the nationally watched contest. Democrat Zoran Mandani, a Democratic socialist, won the mayor's race in New York City. Democrat Mikey Sherrill won against Republican Jack Ciattarelli in the New Jersey governor's race. Democrat Abigail Spanberger defeated Republican Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl Sears to become Virginia's first female governor. Meanwhile, California voters also approved Prop 50 to allow state lawmakers to redistrict before the midterm elections. Nearly 1 in 4 American employees didn't use any of their paid time off during the last year. That's according to new research. The FlexJobs Work and PTO Pressure Reports finds that while 82% of workers get paid time off, they're not taking it because of heavy workloads, being afraid of getting behind, or an unsupportive company culture. In sports, the first college football playoff rankings are out. No surprise, Ohio State is at number 1, followed by Indiana, Texas A&M, and Alabama. I'm Pam Cook.
Your severe weather station, News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Here's your AccuWeather forecast. Today will be mostly cloudy and windy with a couple of brief showers this afternoon. Expect gusty winds that may move unsecured objects. The high will reach 62. Tonight it will be breezy with a chance of showers early on, then becoming clear to partly cloudy. The low will drop to 35. Tomorrow will feature partly sunny skies with a high of 51. Looking ahead to Friday, it will be breezy with periods of rain throughout the day, and the high temperature will be 56. With the AccuWeather forecast, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg for News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And welcome back to Spotlight here on 1480 WHBC on this Wednesday morning. And we're talking with Jenny Boulliard and, of course, Jenny Can, Ace Carpet Cleaning, and your website,
JennyCanCleaning.com and
Ace.com.
Yep, and Ace Carpet Cleaning.
And I saw on there that you now do junk removal.
Yeah. Yes.
So how did that come about?
So
much junk?
Well, it's kind of sad, but it's just from the hoarder situation. I just started going into more quotes that people were living that way, and I needed to get in. I just felt like I just needed to help. So I did team up with a local company, Troy Millette. He owns White Dumpsters. And I don't know if you've seen, I have a hot pink dumpster out and out.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah. So it, of course, is my favorite thing ever. It's on my, should be on my website and on my Facebook page. It's just fun. Just because I look at business like it's fun. I do think it's fun. It needs to be fun. I have to have fun in order to do this every day, or I cry. I mean, because it's, handling hoarder homes is just a different emotion with cleaning. Mm-hmm. So I just want to make it fun. So I started advertising on Dumpster, and it goes around town. I try to keep that one in Stark County.
Well, and I have to say, there obviously the hoarder situation is, something that is wonderful that you're helping in that situation. But there are people maybe who are downsizing, or they're moving, or they just want to clean out the basement after the kids leave. That could use that service too.
Absolutely. We'll take anything from, an appliance to a one couch, rolled up carpet, just trash that, or like you said, like just items that they just want to get rid of. It doesn't have to be a whole house. It could be minimal. We're just here to help anybody that needs any type of cleaning service done.
Yeah, and I think we just kind of briefly mentioned it, but you talked about washing and folding laundry. There aren't a lot of folks that do that service around here.
Yeah, so we have several clients that we clean for that. How we can go pick it up now. We do weekly cleaning services. We can pick it up. We can deliver it. We ask for 48 hours to get it completely done. But there are clients that we clean for that we've done every service for that you could think, everything that we have. which I am grateful for anybody that uses our services at all, one service or two services or however. But yeah, we'll go clean and then we pick up their laundry and we take it back to the office, and then the laundry person then drops it off in 2 days.
Wow.
So we just try to make everything so convenient because I know life gets so complicated. The last thing I want to do is make cleaning any complicated that it doesn't need to be.
Yeah. And one of the things that for me was, both of my kids moving out of apartments and, heading off to their lives on their own, things like that. And oh my gosh, cleaning an apartment after you move all, especially for boys, I was like, help.
My one son's 21. If his place isn't clean, he doesn't let me in. So it's cute.
Yes. And that's a good service though. If you're moving and you've got to get everything done, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I got to clean the place before I hand in the keys,
Yeah, absolutely. We also do move items from one place to another as well. Of course, there's the bigger companies that we do partner with that take whole houses. But if you couldn't get a couch into the truck or you couldn't get something that fits, we take that as well.
Okay.
So like I said, you move out, we'll clean it. We'll take that one last item. We'll take the trash that you left behind. We'll do anything regarding cleaning.
Makes it easy. That makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Ace Carpet Cleaning. Maybe give first a little history about how that came about.
Okay. So Ace has been in business almost 80 years. I bought it 2.5 years ago from the owner, Sharon Schweitzer. She wanted to retire. We met, her real estate agent actually reached out to me because we were cleaning his house. He's a real estate agent. We were cleaning his house. He reached out to me and was like, would you be interested? And I'm like, oh, let's go take a look. Never thought in a million years I would do that. I was very content with just Jenny Can. But I came here, her and I met, and here we are today, 2.5 years later. April will be 3 years that I've owned it. We do have a lot of her past clients, and we're getting a lot of new clients. We get a lot of Jenny Can clients. But even with Ace, we get a lot of new clients for Jenny Can because of Ace, because my carpet technicians advertise us like crazy. Every new client gets a bag of all the information of everything we do. So if they have any questions, they can call the phone numbers on each card. There's a brochure about Jenny Can, just the history of it. We get a lot of clients from Ace. So
it's worked out both ways. Yeah.
It's definitely worked out more than I could ever imagine.
And you don't do, you do like area rugs and things like that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We could pick them up. We can drop them off to you. There is a $30 charge, or you can drop it off. Actually, now we start taking rugs at Jenny Can Cleaning Company and Ace Carpet Cleaning Company just for the convenience of the client.
And what are the locations of those so folks know?
So Jenny Can is at 5890 Fulton Drive, and actually we extended our office. So we give that address because that's what people know, but the new address is 5888 Fulton Drive Northwest in Canton 44718. And then Ace is 4300 38th Street Northwest, Canton 44718.
Okay, very easy. And your website has a ton of information on it. For folks,
absolutely.
If they're interested.
Yeah. And also they can, if there is a confusion, we have a frequently asked questions on there, plenty of videos and pictures. But if anybody has a question, please, I always just encourage people to reach out. They can call, email, text me. Any of those ways I will get back to you if I don't answer.
And so if someone is listening right now and they're saying, how do I go about doing this? What's the first step and what will the process be like for them?
So depending on how often the service would be, so they would definitely call Jenny Can at 330-704-1021. They'll get you most of the time. They'll get me, and then kind of go over what everybody wants. If it's a one-time cleaning, I can give them a sight unseen quote for spring cleanings or vacant cleanings, just to kind of give them an idea of what it will cost. And then if it's a reoccurring cleaning, I do like to come out, of course, and check out the property. Same with the hoarder homes, of course. A lot of times people want me to come out for the one-time cleanings. If they're truly concerned, I will definitely go out. We get I'm doing one tomorrow. It's vacant. Tenant moved out, and he's like, "No, you want to see this one." And so I'm like, "Okay, I'll be out." Nothing scares me. So what I perceive as extra clean or very bad is most likely not what they think. I mean, they'll think it's very bad, but I think it's nothing. So
yeah. Well, and then, once people, you give them your estimate and all that kind of stuff, and then they just go ahead and schedule you. And do you get the same person every time, or how does all that work?
So I'll email them the quote. That's usually when people have questions, is when I send the quote. And then I attach on the email is my office manager. She literally is behind the scenes and runs absolutely everything for me, so I can continue to grow the business and add on new things, which half the time she doesn't want me to, but I do anyway. But yeah, so then they just have to confirm. So I don't do contracts. Me sending you the quote is technically my contract. You confirm, ask all the questions. Angie steps in, she gets you scheduled, and then nothing is missed. So it starts with me. It starts with a phone call, email, or text. Like I said, most people don't really want to talk anymore, unfortunately. They don't really want to go over it that way. I just encourage people, if you are interested, I would definitely make sure you understand the whole process. I could still send a quote and you don't understand it. Please just always call. I don't like to have any confusion. I try to give as much information as I can. But sometimes there is a little bit of confusion and I thought this would get done. Well, that's not what we did, or because we didn't know, or just, I always tell people to have a conversation. It's much easier than a phone call or text.
Communication's the key for sure. So,
especially because I do ask people to give us 3 cleanings to get it where they need it, in case we miss something, and then they can communicate back to us. I always ask, like with the first initial cleaning, let me know what we missed. Let me know if it was great. Let me know all of the feedback I need to know just to get better, or, hey, we were spot on with this. And then from there, I always just say, please give me 3 cleanings before you fire us if we miss something, just because I want people to know, like, yeah, we're human. Something may be missed. And I love my Google reviews, but we definitely are not perfect. And there may have been a miscommunication or a misunderstanding. And we go back to questions asked. We'll fix anything.
Yeah. Now, let's talk a little bit about, some of the, I know there are people out there probably who are very particular. Is there any type of thing that you've run into going, what? You want me to clean? What?
Actually, just this week. We went to a lady's house. She was a wonderful lady, very kind, very sweet lady. She wanted us to, I've never had this happen, is why it sticks out. She wanted us to dust all her knickknacks and plants with a makeup brush.
Oh.
It's never happened. She didn't really want us to pick everything. She had a lot of knickknacks. She didn't want us to pick everything up. So she wanted to, and normally if that's the situation, we'll use a feather duster. Nope. She went back and got us a makeup brush to use. So that, like I said, that's never happened to me in almost 14 years. That does take more time.
Yeah.
So the cost would be a little bit different.
That's funny. I kind of expected that. And because, I have family members, I know people that they're so particular about the way they want things done or how they want them done. So I would imagine that's,
The other thing too is, like, I know there are some people that are so particular that I'll never be able to make happy. And I just have accepted it. And if we can't, come up to that agreement, like, I want to make everybody happy. I really, really do. But there are some people that will outshine me. And, as much as I hate to say it, it just is facts. So I love my reviews, but there are days that I question some things, in the area, of course, and wherever we end up in Tuscarawas County or Summit County, I want to be the best. But there are truly some people I just won't be able to make happy. And I've just accepted it.
It's understood. That's right. All right, we'll take our final break, and when we come back, we'll finish up talking about Jenny Can Cleaning and Ace Carpet Cleaning. So many services being offered, and stick with us right here on 1480 WHBC.
This is Mike Frazier, Senior Pastor at Canton Baptist Temple. I would like to personally invite you to worship with us at 10:15 this Sunday morning in our worship center located at 515 Whipple Avenue in Canton, Ohio. If you cannot be with us in person, please tune in to our broadcast right here on WHBC at 8:30 on Sunday mornings. For more information about our ministries, you can visit us at cantonbaptist.org. We look forward to meeting you soon.
Hello, it's Craig Sanders from Progressive Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Massillon. Listen to this Progressive Power Buy.
Some of our largest discounts ever are in effect now. Come and get them before they're gone. Like a new 2025 Ram 1500 Longhorn Crew Cab 4x4, take $20,000 off MSRP with a 2015 or newer trade-in. Bet you didn't see that coming. That's $20,000 off a new Ram 1500 4x4. Or buy a new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland 4x4 and take $12,000 off MSRP with a 2015 or newer trade. Progressive Power Buys are the hottest deals in town, but they do sell quickly, so hurry in to get a new Ram 1500 4x4 with $20,000 off or a new Grand Cherokee 4x4 with $12,000 off during the Drive into Fall event.
Shop Progressive Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Massillon.
Call 833-853-2976 for details. Stock number C25-439 and D25-474. MSRP $82,525 and $59,985. Offer ends upon sale of eligible vehicles.
Lunchtime just turned in the starting lineup. At Old Carolina Barbecue, the official barbecue of football, we're calling the right plays all week long. Monday, a pulled pork sandwich, regular side, and a drink for just $10. Tuesday, double points for True Q reward members. Wednesday, save $5 on all family meals after 4 p.m. And Thursday, 1/3 pound certified Angus beef burgers with fresh cut fries for $10. Dine in, eat well, and fuel up for the rest of your day. Find your nearest OC and review the playbook at oldcarolina.com.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
AA Hammersmith Insurance Agency, with offices in Massillon and Alliance, and online at aahammersmith.com.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And welcome back to our final segment here on Spotlight on 1480 WHBC. And we've been having a wonderful conversation this morning with Jenny Bolyard of Jenny Can Cleaning and also Ace Carpet Cleaning. You know, I think maybe you should talk a little bit about people out there who might be, embarrassed, afraid, whatever it might be, to have someone come in their home to take care of cleaning their home. Maybe put their mind at ease a little bit.
Yeah. So we have such a servant's heart, and our job is truly just to help people. We've cleaned for people that are stay-at-home moms, like that are just so busy, to, elderly people who just can't do it anymore. Our heart is just always in the right place. We just want to help people. That's genuinely how I look at it. I don't look at it as any other role than just helping. If married couples, 2 kids, both are working full time, 3 sports, you just don't know. Like, it just, every life is different. Everybody has a story on why they want it done. Some people don't care to tell me the story, but I always love the story just because I want to help people and I want it to be the best fit for them. So I want to put the right people with them. And I just want to clean. I just want to clean as many houses or for many people as I can, many toilets as I can. And, we just want to help. And we do clean in Stark County, but we do go out of the area, especially for one time for hoarder homes. We'll definitely go out of the area for that and help people. I just want to protect people also. I was thinking on this last night. I just want to protect people I don't want people to get taken advantage of. I don't want people to think that all cleaning companies are the same, because we're not. There are so many great companies in this area. And if it's a job I can't do, I have 3 or 4 other companies that I will definitely refer. Especially if it's pricing, if it's just I can't get to it the same day they need me to get to it, I will always refer other companies. But we are definitely different than other companies. We genuinely have a heart for people, and we just want to help.
Yeah, and I think also you're very transparent.
Yeah.
You're not going to put out a number and then after the fact, oh, but wait, there's more kind of thing.
Oh my gosh,
a lot.
No, not at all. I will eat the cost if I mess up. I remember I have been okay with the quotes, but I still mess up. Even almost 14 years later, I still mess up. We cleaned for a guy for a year, and I lowballed it, not thinking. I lowballed it, and I did, and I didn't change the quote. I didn't have to have a conversation with him afterwards. I just ate the cost for a year because I messed up.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I humbled myself, and I just take the responsibility and I move on.
Yeah. And that's a great part of it. That's a really great part of it. Plus you're local, you're here, you've been in the community. You're part of the community, obviously.
I try really, really hard to be so involved. I have been asked so frequently the past couple of weeks. I have people who won't use me because they think I'm a nationwide company. And while my branding is absolutely amazing, and I truly wear pink every day, and you can't miss my cars or my office, I make it a point that my branding is great, but I am not a nationwide company. I don't know where people get that mixed up. I'm assuming it's the branding.
Yeah,
but I have people not use me literally say to me, I want to use a local company, and I'm like, oh, hi.
I am one.
But to me, it's a compliment that you think I'm actually nationwide. I take it as that. But yeah, we're a small, locally owned family business. Like, I work with my son. My mom works in my office. My sister works in my office. It is a small local company. And I really, really hope people can see that. I feel like I lose business because of that, because they think I'm nationwide. And I really am. I'm not yet. Anyway, not yet.
Yeah. And that's why what I meant about being transparent. You are, because you're a local company, and, people, they get to see the real you. And I mean, and your business was born out of necessity, right?
Yeah.
For you, as a single mom, to be moving forward and taking care of your family, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. My kids were young, and I needed something to go around my kids' schedule. My oldest was a preemie, and he was always sick at a young age. And I worked in property management, so that kind of helps me with the sense of urgency as far as cleaning. But I knew a lot of investors, and I decided this is the route I have to go. No one wakes up and says one day, oh, I'm going to be a cleaning lady. No one says that. They do it out of necessity. So I do take this extremely personal, because I did it out of necessity. My name's on the business. I go do the majority of the quotes still 14 years later. And I think that's so great with the small local company, that the owner, because I mean, even on the phone, people will say, wait, you're Jenny? You answer the phone? And I'm like,
yeah.
Yep. That's how it works.
And I wear pink.
And I don't think it's a big deal, but people apparently think it's a big deal. And I know with, franchises, you get the office person that answers the phone. You don't necessarily get the owner. But that's what I love about this community and about being a small local company, is I do get to meet people out in the community. I get to see their needs. I get to see, what they're going through. I get to see their kids grow up. I get to see all that. I get to go to their sports events. Like, we are sponsoring so many sports teams right now that I just, I'm extremely blessed. I'm very fortunate to be able to do it. It's because of the community that keeps me still in business that I get to do it. So I'm always going to give back. I'm always, no matter where I'm at, what I'm doing, I'm always going to give back to my community.
Also, I think for me, I always looked at a service like yours for me as a guilty pleasure, that if there's going to be one that I do, it's that, because it can be stressful if you're busy and you're working. But now, as I got older, it is a guilty pleasure, but it's also a necessity. Definitely a necessity.
Oh, absolutely. It's funny because I got my house cleaned this week, and I used to, hurry up, get ready, gotta clean the house before the cleaners come. And I didn't do a thing. And I know that's terrible because I do tell people to probably pick up. But I mean, it was last minute because somebody canceled last minute. So I added me last minute.
Mm-hmm.
And my girls did my dishes. They took out my trash. They fluffed my pillows. They took out my dog. It is a necessity. I need to come home and I need to feel good in my home. I have well water. So I want my tub cleaned when, you get the little bit of orange. I'm like, oh, I can't. I am just to the point anymore that I'm not home. And if I am home on a Saturday, I would much rather do something else than clean my house.
Right.
I do work on the weekends, but I'd rather do that type of work than clean my own house. So I want to enjoy life and I want to do the things I want to do now.
And help yourself be stress-free,
Yes.
That's a good
because life
thing.
is truly too short.
Yep.
And I don't want to stress over cleaning. So
No.
the last thing I want to do is cleaning. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I truly am trying to just clean for people. We've added a couple of things to make it less stressful for people. We'll bring all of our own cleaning supplies. We'll text you 2 days before as a reminder. We will also then text you when we're on our way, just because I want people to be so less stressed about cleaning.
Yeah.
And you had mentioned earlier about you do get the same team. The only time you don't get the same team is if somebody's on vacation or if somebody is sick, but we always let you know as soon as we know.
Okay, that's great. All right, give folks our the phone numbers slowly, and then the website as well.
Yes, so JennyCanCleaningCompany.com is the website. The phone number to reach me at is 330-704-1021. And then with Ace Carpet Cleaning, it's acecarpetcleaningcompany.com. And then it's 330-492-0544. And then when you call there, you'll get either Andy or you'll get Angie.
Very good. Lots of great information, especially as we're getting ready for the holidays.
Yeah.
Give them a call. Give them a call and talk to Jenny. You won't be disappointed. It was good talking to you, and glad to see you.
Lovely as always. You're still amazing. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Pam.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
All right, that's it for Spotlight on this Wednesday morning.
Hey, sports fans, looking for one thing that doesn't require a lot of effort to get a big payoff? Look no